Good evening and welcome to the Borscht Report, the special weekly show that goes over all that was good and maybe not so good about 2018 Russia World Cup. I am Yuri Dedropov and I be your host tonight as Tony and Jono take involuntary break due to exhaustion. I be here for 2 hours, so settle in, get comfy with your pet and make sure you drink every time I say Putin. It will help make the time go faster. I do good impression. Watch, I do Skippy Australia accent very well. And in breaking news today, Newcastle-based blog show Putin Football First has finally achieved its goal of acquiring Murray's Brewing Company as a major sponsor. Marketing authorities at Murray's were quoted this week as saying, if we give Putin Football First enough beer that they pass out, maybe we can all get some sleep. No, that's not right. Marketing authorities at Murray's were quoted this week as saying, how could we not sponsor them? They're so clever, so knowledgeable, and it's the only way to stop them begging for beer at the end of every episode. And now to football news. The Socceroos again demonstrated that they can play really well without really achieving anything when they drew 1-1 with Denmark last night. Denmark. Captain Mile Jedinak says he thinks the team played well and are still in with a sniff of getting to the knockout stage. Perhaps the problem is they're doing too much sniffing. In other news, France helped the Socceroos by wandering past Peru 1-0, and really big news, Croatia gives Argentina a big kick in the balls by beating them 3-0. Things could get very messy in the Argentina camp. But so far, we are not aware of anything. So, at the end of first week of tournament, biggest surprises are these. 1. Russia only beat Saudi Arabia 5-0 and only beat Egypt 3-1. Clearly, Russian team not at their best yet. 2. Senegal beating Poland. Too much sauerkraut for the Polish players. 3. Japan beating Croatia. Japan doing too many angled lines in attack, and Colombia doing too many straight lines in hotel. 4th biggest surprise, Mexico beat Germany 1-0. Mexico's preparation too good. 5th biggest surprise, Robbie Williams. Just Robbie Williams. 6, Optus. Just Optus. And the 7th and last surprise, that Putin Football First has not been closed down yet. And now we have golden boot tally of biggest scorers, or as we call it in the Borscht Report, the Putin the boot in tally. While Ronaldo the GOAT has scored 4 goals so far in 2 matches, and Russian superstar Cheryshev has scored 3 and Diego Costa has scored 3, Zabivaka tops the list with 5 scores, apparently all at the Queen's Wharf Brewery. Australia's Mile Jedinak is coming equal 4th on 2, but won't get much more of a chance to score after the game against Peru. And now to our online poll, where we ask viewers what they think biggest problem with World Cup is. A VAR, a Socceroos results, or Optus Sports live stream. Nope, sorry, we are still waiting on the results to come through online from Optus Sports live stream. More on that later. And now for this week's Borscht Report, we'd like to cover the highlights of the tournament so far. First, Italy's not here. Second, a great coverage by the SBS team and their commentators Vera Wang and Hugo Boss. Fantastic work, comrades, we love you, don't stop. Optus needs you. 3, big kudos to Japan and Senegal fans for cleaning up their parts of the stand after games. Seriously, you lead the world. Respect. 4, Spain and Portugal delivering the best ever game of football. And lastly, the beautiful Russian people. So friendly, so happy, such great hosts. We did good, people. This segment we call World Cup State of Play. It's simple, really. We just look to see who's gonski so far. Okay, so after 1 week of tournament in 2018 World Cup, the countries that can no longer go through are Italy, Egypt, Saudi Arabia, and Peru. So, thank you for all coming and we hope to see you next time. Don't forget, everybody, this list gets much bigger next week. And next week we have much more to look forward to as we charge into week 2 of the tournament that has everything, except Italy. We will have more VAR issues and no refereeing. No. More VAR issues and no refereeing errors. We will see more Telstar balls deflate in the middle of matches. We will see more SBS with Vera Wang and Hugo Boss. Love your couch. And sadly, we will only see one more episode of Santo, Sam and Ed's World Cup Fewer podcast. We will also see Russia win again as they charge into the knockout round. That is all from the Borscht Report this week. Next week you will have Jono and Tony back again, and I would like to thank our sponsors, Everything Football, Murray's Brewing Company, and we also like to thank Phil Dando for stepping in and helping Jono yesterday. By the way, Phil, please return the Liverpool shirt. The people at Everything Football, they know people in Russia and they will send to collect. I'm Yuri the Drop-Off. Good night.